Welcome back, AD fam. Today we are finally filming our hot takes video. I know that I posted on my Instagram literally weeks ago, potentially even in November, but we're filming it today, so.
My first hot take is water does have a taste.
Oh my gosh, that's so crazy because I had a hot take that water doesn't have a taste.
Water has a taste.
I literally just like any water that has a sucky top.
Ever wish you were a water bottle?
Making an itinerary ruins a trip.
Oh, that's a pretty good one. I like that one. I would have to say on that one, it depends.
Yeah?
It depends.
Because I feel if you don't have an itinerary, you're going to go and you're not going to utilize all the time you have. But also, you always tell me to go with the flow.
Okay, so I think itineraries are necessary because even if you don't, let's say we go somewhere and we're just going to do whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Well, our itinerary is to just do whatever.
That's
so you
true.
always have one,
That's
regardless. It's about overdoing it that ruins the trip. I think itineraries don't ruin trips. It's just the way you go about it.
For sure.
Just plain salted chips are better than flavored chips.
Ooh, I don't know about better, but I could go hard. I could binge eat some plain chips.
Just some plain salted Lay's.
I was gonna say some Lay's.
That was my grandma's OG.
Are those the wiggle
favorite.
ones or the flat ones?
No, the flat ones.
Oh, in the yellow bag?
Ruffles. The Ruffles are the wiggle ones.
Oh my gosh, the yellow bag. Oh, I'd get them from the vending
the
machine.
salty, they hit the classic potato chip.
Oh, for sure. I could eat a whole bag.
Yeah.
Also, guys, comment down below your opinion on some of these hot takes or if you have some hot takes. Barbie doesn't give girls a negative body image.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
You think it doesn't?
I mean, I can see why it can. I think that's whatever that
Controversial.
word. Controversial. That's the word I was gonna say conversational.
Also.
But
Also want to talk about
I mean
it.
that's the same thing. Controversial things create conversations, I guess.
That's true.
But it depends. It depends on how you present it to people or the confidence that is in the woman already, I guess. Maybe low confidence women might give him a negative body image, but high confidence women are going to look at her and be like, she's hot.
That's what I'm kind of thinking is I think it kind of starts within your head. Barbie itself is just a toy, a plastic, an image. I feel like it could, but there's more to it. It's not just Barbie itself.
I feel like if you are getting a negative body image because of that what that is that's you or your subconscious telling you that you need to change the way you look because you're not happy with yourself.
Right.
It has nothing to do with Barbie.
Right, for sure.
Taylor Swift used to be better back in the day.
Don't come for me, Swifties. I agree.
I agree too.
I think her as a person seems like an amazing person,
Yeah.
but as for her music, I liked country Taylor Swift.
I think she secretly sold out.
You think so?
That's why she got so famous. You got to sell out to get there.
I don't know.
I mean, she was a country girl. You know
She
what I
was.
mean?
With,
And
her
I
super
loved
curly
that.
hair
And look at her now. She's runway model looking pop star.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
she's like a pop star, yeah.
So it's I don't know. I liked her back in the day.
Yeah. It's okay to prioritize a relationship over your friends.
Yeah, that is okay to do that.
I think...
I think there's a balance.
I think the balance with everything. I think that as we get older, you kind of need to prioritize a relationship because you're building a future with your person, but not to the point where you have no friends.
Wait, let me clear this up real quick. So you don't just do it to do it. It's someone that you actually see, which hopefully whoever you're dating isn't just a fling. It's someone you're trying to build with. If that's the case, you should prioritize that because that's going to be your family.
Right. Exactly. But not every single time you get into a new relationship, you cut off every single one of your friends.
No, that's stupid.
That's not healthy.
Yeah, that's
And Daniel feels strongly about that one. But I just feel like Daniel is my best friend, so when I choose to hang out with friends, I do also choose to hang out with Daniel, but I think it's important to have friends outside of our relationship, even if a majority of the time I prioritize our relationship.
For sure. Just make sure you're doing it in a healthy way and you communicate, and at that point you shouldn't have to choose anyway.
Right, it shouldn't have to be one or the other. It should
No.
be able to be both.
Yeah. And if you have a partner or a relation, whoever you're in a relationship, and they have a problem with you hanging out with your friends, you might consider that.
Right, maybe you should check your
Maybe,
friends, not
yeah.
your relationship.
Or maybe you should check your relationship and not your friends if your other half is acting a certain
Right,
type of way.
both. It could go both ways, exactly.
Yeah.
I agree.
Romantic relationships aren't a necessity.
You could just
You don't
never
need
get
one.
into a relationship, never
Yeah.
get married, never fall in love.
You don't need it. You want it.
That's a tough one. I feel like if I never experienced what love felt like, I wouldn't know what I was missing, so I wouldn't have the need to go find it. Like, even growing up, girls like, oh, I'm planning my wedding, and I had no desire to do that.
Yeah.
So I think now that I've met you, I'm kind of feel like I like want that connection, but if I never felt it, I think I could go my whole life without being in a romantic relationship.
For sure. I mean, I don't think it's a necessity at all. like, let's say me and her ended for some odd, out of the blue reason that doesn't ever gonna happen. But if it, let's say it did, I'd be fine. And nothing against her. You know, I love her to death and I want to be with her forever. But like, I don't need romance. In a way, personally, for me, it can, if you're not careful, just get in your way.
So even though you've experienced love, you're completely fine to go on without it?
Yeah, I feel like a romantic relationship isn't necessary. It doesn't mean I'm not going to love people in general, but I don't think romantic relationships are necessary. Like, you don't need a romantic relationship to have sex, to have kids. You don't need a romantic relationship to do all the things romantic relationships do. It just makes it better when you can do it all with one person. I feel like a romantic relationship bundles it all in one person.
That's true.
But you don't need it to do it all.
It gives stability in those situations, but it's not a necessity.
Yeah.
You were actually able to kind of change my point of view on that one. Okay, false eyelashes look tacky on women.
I have that one, and I agree.
That's so funny because when Daniel and I first started dating, I was the fake eyelash queen. I would wear fake eyelashes every single day and not like the natural ones. Like, I'm talking like thick, big, volume. Like, my eyes looked half shut half the time.
They're too heavy.
They were real heavy, yeah. Okay, though, I will say, eyelash, are you okay?
No.
You're
I was
not
saying
okay?
ouch to what you were saying.
Oh. Okay. But I will say, when I got eyelash extensions, I feel like those can make someone look classier, nicer, natural.
When you get the real thing and they get threaded in, that can be a good look because they look real. Yeah.
But the strip lashes, you're not.
Hell no.
Okay.
Spotify is better than Apple Music.
Okay, so that's a tough one because I actually have never used Spotify. What is the difference?
Spotify is very similar.
So why is it better?
I don't think it's better.
Oh, okay.
I actually think Apple Music's better, but a lot of people love Spotify.
Can Spotify look up, like, if there's a song playing, you can, like...
Yeah, it can. And it can play playlists and do all kinds of stuff.
So is Spotify, like, for Android users?
It's pretty much the same thing. It's just, you know, I think it's like a brand, like Raiders, 49ers type thing.
Mm-hmm.
What do you
it's like a preference?
Yeah, and like, you know, to go on with that, like, just to do a little double hot take, Apple is overrated.
Yeah. I don't know
and overpriced.
Okay, I
just thought of that one off top.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that because I do have an iPhone, but until I started dating you, what is that, 19 years of my life, maybe even 20 years of my life, I did not have an iPhone.
Yeah.
But Daniel got me sold on the iPhone because I like to see when he's typing and when he reads my messages, and you can't do that on an Android. But Androids seem to have better cameras.
Creepy, huh? That's why she got an iPhone.
Okay, I didn't even realize it to be weird. Okay, I literally sound crazy and possessive right now. I just like to know what's going on with it.
I purposely turn off my read receipts for her.
He will occasionally do that just for fun, and it drives me insane, and then the more I complain, the longer... It's like he's punishing me.
Yeah, it's like the more she complains, the longer I don't turn it back on. And then when she just, like, lets it go, I'll just turn it back on.
That's literally what my mom would do when she'd take away my phone. When I'd be like, hey, Mom, can I get my phone back? She's like, oh, well, now that you brought it up, that's another week. And I'm like...
Dang.
Oh.
I'm bringing back trauma right now.
Yeah. Moving on, how about I give that hot take? Skinny jeans don't look flattering on men.
No, they don't. I mean, unless you're into that type of thing, I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like it sets things
like,
too tight.
These are a little dirty because I worked in them, but like I think these are about what you should do as a man.
I feel like you need a little give, and also my baby got some thick thighs.
I do. I gotta get flex fit.
I don't even think you could fit skinny jeans if you wanted to.
No, I could. Just put regular jeans on.
That's true. Ripping always at the thighs.
I know. I'm always ripping my crotch open when I have regular jeans. Caramel is actually pronounced caramel.
No, absolutely not. I cannot stand when people say that. Some of my family members say that, and every time they say it, I just...
Caramel.
No. Why are you being fancy for no reason?
You want some caramel?
No, you're being fancy for no reason.
You want a caramel apple?
No. That's like diabetes and diabetes.
Alright, so at that point,
no, what?
Would you say that the British accent is just them trying to be fancy then?
That's different because there's a reason behind their action. You're just doing it for fun.
But what's the reasoning behind
their accent?
Yeah, but why do they have the accent? Because I did a little bit of research.
Because that's where they're from. That's
Yeah.
how they learn to speak.
But do you know why?
Why?
It's because back in the day, they started speaking like that. From what I've read, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but it's so that they could differentiate themselves from other people because they thought they were better.
Tattoos have lost all meaning. Now they're just cliche body decorations.
I can see that point. And I feel like that's true to a certain extent, but I don't think it's true all the way. It depends who you are.
I feel like tattoos haven't always had meaning. Like for some people,
Yeah.
maybe none of their tattoos have ever had meaning.
Exactly.
All of my tattoos have meaning, and a lot of people in our comments hate my tattoos.
It's
It's not even about my tattoos. Like the fact that they're not even commenting on my tattoo tour, they're commenting on a random video and being like,
why the tattoos?
why the tattoos? Are you getting them removed? A beautiful girl gets ruined by getting tattoos. Okay, thank you for calling me beautiful. Thank you for saying those nice things about me. I'm
But
not.
they say it got ruined.
Oh, but it's ruined now. But that means that they originally thought that I was good.
If you didn't have any tattoos.
So I guess at the end of the day, that ship has sailed.
Dogs are bad pets.
Oh my! I have a dog one too, but it's not that one. I disagree. I strongly disagree. I don't think they're bad pets. Wait, I don't even consider Panda to be a pet though. He's like a family member.
I mean, I think dogs make bad pets.
Because they're family members?
No, they're just bad. I don't know.
What?
I'm just kidding. I love dogs. Dogs are great, and I don't understand why anybody would ever not like a dog. Like you cat lovers out there, it's great that you love cats, but you should love dogs too. I don't know why there has to be a thing.
Look who's
Hi,
picking
cute
up.
stuff. Yeah, I'm talking
This is
about
my
you.
baby.
What's up, little dude? It's my boy. But yeah.
That's crazy. Okay, I have one to kind of go in with that. Dogs are meant to be kept outside.
I don't agree.
Okay.
I mean, look at him.
I know he's like a little baby.
He even had clothes on. Like,
I know. Okay.
especially little dogs. Maybe if you have a bigger dog, like during the day, but I don't think you should keep him outside permanently.
Okay, what if it's a big dog? Can it sleep outside? Like during the night? Through the night?
I feel
sleep
like if I
outside?
had a doggy door and it chose to do that by themselves, then for sure.
But not
But I
locking it out.
I wouldn't want to lock it outside.
I don't understand why I would get something and then just lock it outside. But then also, maybe those are the people that truly just see them as animals.
Exactly.
But then I feel like if you truly see it as an animal, why get a pet?
This one is to all you men out there.
Oh gosh.
For most men, the only unconditional love you'll ever experience is from your parents. I mean, I don't feel that way because I know I get unconditional love from you.
Mm-hmm.
But for most men,
Yeah.
they're not awarded that opportunity, or not awarded, but they're not able to experience that, and they have to search for a long time because, like, I guess it's for women too. It can be, but I feel like men are easier to love a woman unconditionally than it is for a woman to love a man unconditionally, because, especially today's an age, in my opinion. Like, I know there's a lot of people I don't see, but what I see on like social media, it seems like a lot of women are just wanting something out of the man if they're not able to produce that. Even the TV shows you watch, like The Ultimatum, and like stuff like that, like all of that revolves to, if he doesn't want to do that, I need to find someone that will. And so it's not the person, it's what they provide.
A lot of the time.
Which is a condition.
That's true, which is not unconditionally. A lot of people don't actually know what it means to be in love.
I agree. A lot of people don't. But there are people that do, but I do think a lot of people don't know what it means. But at the same time, what is it though? Does anyone know what it means? Is it just a choice of your version of love? And as long as your version of love matches with the other party's version of love, then it is love?
That's true. But I also feel like a lot of times people are like, oh, I'm not falling in love. And like we've talked about before, it's because it's lust. You have lust for this person, but you don't love this person. You're not in love with this person. And like we've said before, you grow in love. You don't fall in love. And that's people's biggest mistake, is they're waiting for that moment, that feeling.
Yeah.
And like that's an everyday process.
They're going to be chasing it for the rest of their life.
And I think that's why people get in and out of relationships. I mean, of course, I don't know because I've been in this relationship for so long. But I feel like they are searching for that feeling. When they don't find it because they're not creating it, they move on. Okay, it must be in somebody else. It must be in someone else. When in reality, like, you hold that. You just have to build with someone. And so, I don't know. I just see so many times people getting in and out of relationships. And I see them be like, oh, I love you. Happy such and such months. I love you. And then the next time I see them post someone else, I love you.
Yeah.
And, like, it's okay to love people. I think it's great. I think I have love for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I think it's important to tell people that you love them. But to claim that you're in love so many times, I don't know. I think it's kind of not realistic.
This is personal one I made up on my own.
Okay.
You know, I don't care if I find a hair in my food.
You do. You do care.
I 100% care.
You care so much that it could be the most expensive meal that you took one barely bite of it, done.
I won't eat it. Hair disgusts me.
But one thing about Daniel is hair disgusts him, and he somehow, I feel like he manifests hair in his food because he's the only one that always finds hair in his food.
Maybe I'm just the only one looking for it. It's actually in everybody's food, but they don't look for it.
Why is there hair in everyone's food? I'm confused. Why
I don't know. Why is there always hair in my food? That's the only thing.
Because you're looking. If you look for something, you're going to find it.
Exactly. So if everyone starts looking for hair, they're going to find it.
Everyone's going to be really unhappy and hungry. It's okay to break up with someone over text as long as you give a reason why.
I don't know. Just be a man, be a person, or be a woman.
Okay, what about a phone call? No, still you want to do it in person?
I mean, if it's long distance.
You would break up with your long distance person while you were away. You want to wait until you visited them?
Well then, but if the only point in me going over there would be to visit them, then that means I would be spending money to go break up with someone just to fly home.
That's true. And if you spent your whole trip having a good time, and at the end of the trip broke up with them, knowing the whole time you're gonna break up
Yeah,
with
and
them.
then they're all thinking that it's all family dandy. That's pretty.
They're like, oh, he's probably gonna propose this time, and at the end you break up.
Yeah, just kidding.
Okay, so it's only okay if you're long distance.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. Just do it in person if you can.
Okay, so then do you believe in ghosting?
I guess.
So like, well, obviously we live together, so this wouldn't happen. But let's say we're just still like talking, and you decide, you know, I don't really like you. Is it okay to ghost me? Just stop replying, because you know we haven't made it official yet. So.
Sure, if you don't plan on having them part of your life.
No, it's not okay. It's absolutely not okay to ghost me. Just because you've decided that, I deserve the closure. I deserve to be told why you no longer want me to be part of your life. You don't just no, it's not okay. I know that we're saying both sides, but I'm gonna veto this one for both of us. It's not okay to ghost. No.
Doja Cat's a bad artist.
Doja Cat is my girl. I don't care what anyone says. I go hard on all her music. They slap. In the car, all the time.
I don't like all of them, but I do like a couple of her songs.
Yeah, Paint the Town Red is my jam. There's no such thing as soulmates.
Oh, that's a hard one. I don't know. Because I actually don't know the definition of a soulmate or like how to identify that. So I'm going to stay neutral on that one.
Okay.
Like, I have a theory that you might be mine.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
See, that's the thing is I feel like if I'm really, really objective about this, I want to say that you're my soulmate because like the things that we connect on and the way that we were brought to each other and like we should have met sooner but we didn't. Like there's so much weird stuff into it. But then it's just like so crazy because then what if I was born in Colorado? Like,
exactly.
Most likely my soulmate would be in Colorado.
Unless you moved.
Exactly. But then it's like, was I born here for a reason so I could meet my soulmate? So I don't know. I'm like, it's like kind of like a hard one.
That's what I'm saying. You can't like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you could technically choose your soulmate too or think you know it and then could not be.
But then I also feel like soulmates can be friends as well. I feel like you can have like a romantic soulmate and like you could have a friend that you connect with them so deeply that like you have no romantic feelings for them, but you just feel like...
It's almost like a sibling.
Like almost, huh? Yeah.
Restrictions can lead to creativity. It's nice to have freedom, right? Mm-hmm. But when you have restrictions, you can get creative with it. Like for instance, you're only able to use red and black, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say you're drawing something and you can't use any color. You can only use red and black. Mm-hmm. Instead of just coloring it in red and black, well, now you can get creative and maybe you end up doing a bunch of different designs with the red and black. Mm-hmm. Instead of before, you would have done like blue and yellow and red.
It's like makes you use your brain more because you're restricted.
Which is creativity.
Which is, wow, yeah. I would have not thought of that, but I completely agree. Oh, wow. Maybe that's why I was more creative when I was younger because I had less.
Exactly. You figure it out like when you're building a business.
Yes.
You have to get more creative because you don't have the funds to just go buy something dope.
100%. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But you have restrictions.
It's true. So pretty privilege is real.
Yeah, 100% that's real.
So as I understand...
Dude, you could go to a bar tonight and get all your drinks for free. The fuck?
Is he thinking pretty?
You know what I mean though? Like, and you can go home and get your cheeks beat if you want to do it.
Well, I'm having a busy, exciting day.
So you better not actually have a busy, exciting day. Is it exciting to you?
No, it's
you
not.
Cheek beat by a
Bro, this video has been taking multiple turns. Okay, no, I don't. When you... Like, for example, like, when we get ready more... Say, like, for example, when you look better or you get ready more, you do get treated differently. As unfair or wrong as that is, I feel like Like, for example, if I were to just take a thumbnail
Yeah.
and I have no makeup, my hair is just a mess, and I just post it like that.
Yeah.
Some people might click it.
Yeah.
But if I'm all done up, my hair looks nice, my makeup looks nice, I have a nice outfit on, most likely that's more appealing to the eyes, and people are going to want to watch.
100%.
And like, I don't know, I feel like it's...
I agree with that.
Unfortunately, I think it's a thing whether it's right or wrong.
Like, I feel like the responses would be different, like the same concept. Like the example I just said, if she just put on some sweatpants and just didn't try to look, you know, like didn't try to do anything and just went to the bar, compared to if she got fully ready in a nice outfit, put some high heels on and stuff, it'd be different responses.
For sure.
But I think that is for a man too, in a sense.
I think so too. I think that we like, as humans, we like to see things that are attractive, that catch our
Yeah.
eyes, and that's it. Yeah, exactly. Like, you're more likely to want to get involved with a handsome man or a fit man or a whatever,
Exactly.
a well put together. Yeah, 100%.
Beats headphones actually suck.
Okay, you've been on this for a minute, even when I was asking for my pink ones.
Yep.
So thank you for getting them for me. I don't think they suck. I kind of feel like that's the same thing as Apple and Android. I think it's preference. I think my Beats headphones are pretty good.
I fucking hate Beats headphones.
Why?
Bro.
Why?
I bought in 2 pairs. They've been extremely expensive, and both pairs fucking broke within like a week.
Okay, so I got my pink ones maybe 3 years ago from you.
Yeah.
A pit bull dog chewed them up, still work just fine.
Yeah. Controversial, you know?
No, they don't.
These ones
suck.
actually are pretty good though. I have to say, if I had to choose some, get the over the head ones. Because I don't think I got over the head ones.
You like to put the little plugs in your ears.
The little plugs.
My ears are weird shaped, so
Yeah, look
it
how
does
dirty.
not work. Okay, can
Look
you
how dirty
stop?
they are.
I don't know how to clean them and my ears get sweaty. Okay, anyways, and my last one is a hot dog is a form of a taco.
Could be. I don't know. What's the definition of a taco? Is the definition of a taco just like something put into something? Because then that's true.
So then having sex is like a taco?
You have a taco.
Okay. And you have a hot dog. So then together it is a hot dog taco.
So I guess it's true. Yeah. You have any hot takes, Drew? They don't take me on enough walks. I don't agree with you.
I know.
You don't have enough bones. I definitely don't agree with you. You have a lot of bones.
I think you're being controversial, Rue.
You want to end it out for us, baby?
I never really know how to say goodbye, so I guess until next time, AD fam, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share with your family, friends, or coworkers, so they can, I don't know, their neighbors.
Leave us a comment of a hot take that you have or what you think, and we will see you in the next video. Later, guys.